Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback, standing at 6'5". First carry for Carlos Hyde. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit around the 37. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on second and just a yard. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
I've been a big fan of Carlos Hyde since his days at Ohio State. A big, strong, physical runner, nimble feet, excellent vision downfield. And what I like about him when he's at his best, his ability to wear down a defense if he gets 20 or more carries in a game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They run it again with Hyde. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Hey, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Off the play fake. Adkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Earl Thomas has the speed, quickness, and skills to be a cornerback in the NFL, and I think he would have been a good one. But playing in the middle of this field as a free safety, I think he's the best eraser in the NFL. Takes care of any mistakes that happen in front of him and hardly ever lets anything get over his head.
It's a room to maneuver. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for 15 and a first. When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was second best of the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Atkins looking to throw on second down to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They try again with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Back to throw. Adkins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board. happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Looking to throw. Adkins. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Atkins to throw on 1st down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a wildcat formation here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick hitting.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cliff Averill in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Drew Brees leading the charge offensively. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Atkins throwing again on 2nd and 10. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Here's Atkins on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go.
Atkins now to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Atkins operating from the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Zach Miller as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
After review of the play,
Gold to have the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we move our focus to Thomas Rawls. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
This will be taken very short. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Again, it's Cohen. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Wilson snags it left side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
This is Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the toss, Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tanner McAvoy. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Second down, high. Oh, he shifts past him. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 31. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Adkins. Goodwin able to haul it in. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tim Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Atkins to throw. Off play action. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Atkins to throw on 3rd down. Able to push his, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And out now come the Seahawks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They try again with Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Atkins. Off the play fake. He dumps it to Hyde. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Navarro Bowman coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.